Hey there guys, Roy with Radiant Clean. Today we're doing a house wash and driveway sidewalks. You can see the sidewalks are pretty dirty. Driveway's not too bad, but could use a cleaning. But we're gonna go around and do some property protection. I'm just looking, doing the initial inspection to make sure that where it needs to be cleaned, and also do some protection of the outlets and stuff like that. So we generally try to cover those with tape. And or shower caps that we use. So that helps go over the outlets and ring cameras and stuff like that. So looks like there's some staining here. It's not awful, but some of that could just be discolorations with the siding. Looks like there's some patching or damage there, so we'll need to make sure we call that out to them. But it's not terrible. Make sure we cover those doors. We always put covering over the keyholes, because that way we don't want bleach to intrude into the house. Oh, here we have some algae on the windows. Make sure we get that off. So, and there's some up there too on this side. It looks like this side's the worst. So there's some algae and stuff on that window. So, all right, we're gonna get this protection put on. The water's filling. We'll get the hose pulled out. As always, we start from the back and work forward. So I'll be back with you in a minute.
And here I'm just putting down the first coat of sodium hypochlorite, SH, which is essentially just a downstream mix of bleach and water, or chlorine. It's about a 1.5% mix, so it's pretty low, but it's enough to kill the majority of the mold and mildew and stuff like that. More stubborn spots might need a second coat, or even a higher mix of SH from our soft wash system. But for this house, it's not too bad. So we're just initially coating it, then we let that dwell and come back and rinse it really well. So you can see we're not using pressure here. This is it's our pressure washer, but we're downstreaming with no pressure. So it's a soft wash. In that way we don't apply pressure to the stucco, which could damage it.
Kind of battling the wind a little bit today. It's not bad when you're rinsing, but when you're putting down the SH, you always end up getting a mouthful of SH, which is never fun. They didn't pay us to clean the patio back here, but just giving it a courtesy rinse since we knocked a bunch of grass off and whatnot. Let's see how this side's doing. The algae's still on the windows. I'm gonna hit it again. Turn the SH back on. Re-wet that. I might need to get out our soft wash system for some of these more stubborn guys. And I've had people ask me when I touch the water like that, I'm smelling it's bleach. So, smelling to see if it's coming through yet. Alright, that's starting to come off there, off that glass. I'll let that dwell a little bit longer. Let's hit this again. Let that dwell a little bit longer just because it's not in the sun. Go put SH on the other side, which we didn't hit yet. Then I'll rinse off this front. I'm not sure if those are just stains on the paint or if it's something more serious. Work down from the bottom up when applying SH. And then the opposite way when rinsing. Seems to help cut down on some of the streaking and stuff. Side's in full sun, so we're gonna have to be cognizant of not letting it dry. Get that front part from the other side of the house. So courtesy spray in the front. Then I'll rinse off the front, switch this over. We're gonna have a lot of cement work here today. Take a before and after of these. Looks like rust on the side there. The normal house wash is not going to get rust off. That is an upsell. We have different chemicals we need to use to get that off. I'll mention it to them. I don't think I brought any with me. Alright, so we've got the house all rinsed off. Now we're gonna check out that other side. Maybe need to put a little more SH on it. I'll see if I have some oxalic acid in the truck for that rust. I don't think I do, but we can check. Alright, give this a rinse. Looks like it's starting to come off there. But I might need to hit it again. Let's see. Looks like the algae came off the window. think we got it. Might be a little stained there from the algae, but I might put a little more SH on it just to be sure. Alright, before I get that going, I'm going to clean out the mixer. So basically what I do is I turn it to just downstream water, but then turn the mixing on so that it cleans out those valves. I'm just going to spray this off over here real quick. Where that mud dumper stuff was. Spray off the course again. Smells like it's coming through clean. Turn this back to rinse. Alright, I think we're gonna tackle the sidewalk first. What I'm feeling. Alright, so we've got all this sidewalk to do today. So see if my hose reaches. I need to pull the truck up a little. Alright, we got the driveway and sidewalk cleaned with the pressure cleaner. You can see we have some drainage issues here, so I'll try to get that as best as possible, but now we're going to treat the cement with some SH. Get this flowing. The pump is not happy today. We'll see. We need to swap that out here sooner than later. Looks like the handle's kind of loose. There we go. this water. Alright, that means it's starting to come. The reason we put down SH, or sodium hypochlorite, which is essentially bleach, is because it'll get rid of these lines. You can see how some of those lines are left from the cleaning. It'll kill mold and mildew there in the cracks and crevices of the cement, so it'll get in there and help kill that. And it will also keep it cleaner longer. So once you've killed that mold and mildew, it's not going to grow back as quickly. And it will also brighten the cement because it's bleach, so it will lighten it up. But that's how we avoid getting any of those lines from the surface cleaner. You get it as well as you can, but this is pretty dirty. Alright, so we're just going to apply this SH to the sidewalks, to the driveway. Go do another walk around just to make sure we got everything, which we did. But get our protection from around the house, so I'll take all the tape off and that kind of stuff, and then wrap up our hoses. So I will join you guys back here for the walk around. Alright guys, we're just wrapping it up. Doing a walk around the house, looking good. This side wasn't too bad. Let's grab some of the tape off the door. And we'll take a look at the mold and mildew that was on this side here. There's algae on this window. The algae over here, it's all gone. That's pretty bad. Sidewalks look a lot, driveway look a lot better. Just got done treating those with SH, so those look significantly better. Driveway's going to continue to lighten up as the SH dries. These plastic protection off here. Alright. There's a huge number of outlets in the house, so I think I'm gonna hit that window for them just to get off that staining off there for them. Well, my water drains and stuff, and then we're on to the next job. Got a screening closure to do, so we will check back in with you then. Thanks guys, bye.